Hi everyone, it's Gwethorn from Gwethorn's Games, and today I'm going to be running Agoroth the Narrowdelve, and I'm going to be doing the one player, the solo version of it. At the moment I'm sitting around in Anzil and I'm just up here looking for bats, mainly for the Ithalan shards that drop, and collect enough of those and transfer them with the craft for embers, and you can get 1,000 embers, which is nice. Okay, so I'm going to run this on level, one player version of it. Let's go.
Deep in the frozen wilds of Horachel, the Arnorian fortress Agoroth lies hidden. Although no living souls have set foot there for thousands of years, thou now findest thyself in a race to reach its port before the forces of Umbar.
Okay, so I'm running the 3 runestone version, but Yellowline 3 runestone version of the Runekeeper, which is pretty much everything out of yellow, and enough to get to the runestones and a little bit of extra healing from the mending verse and the bit more powerful runestone. So I'll summon the extra, the Compendium that I can get. Get that out of the way.
Incredible to think some remnant of Arnor still exists.
Okay, let's get rid of this.
Alas, here's the ice still blocks our path forward, as it did when I last came to this place, before I set sail.
What is this? Intruders! You, alert Agoroth at once! We've almost broken through to the fortress. We cannot allow our work to be interrupted.
Let us not give up hope so soon. This ice sounds quite thin, and I think I hear something on the other side. We may be able to break through this. The Umbar
There's
arrived before.
Guardian as well that I didn't see.
Still hidden.
Okay, so
Our enemies have found another way into the Narrowdelve. They are using their fire magic to melt through the ice and snow. We must push forward. We cannot be allowed to breach the hold.
okay, so there's a number of trash mobs to get it, but I'm just running the aggressive version of the crafted level 140 gear. I'd actually got heaps of sunstones. They go weekly now, and I've got enough crafters to actually get that reasonably easily. Okay, let's go for a bit more. Take these down. Won't go that way. So basically running Yellowline with the Ascendant Lightning and Ascendant Flame as with plenty of healing, self-healing, although at the moment that's not needed. I don't. Most of the jewelry is actually just level 130 somethings jewelry that's come from instances, and I've got the Prelude to Hope, the Rifler of Hope, which gives a plus 100% Prelude to Hope initial heal. Okay, so gradually. Okay, Captain, you can come to these, and I'll drop this here. Okay, let's keep going. Can be a bit quick, so let's round up a few of these, get a bit of healing going. Vivid imagery is nice.
Able to leave this frozen pit for good. Otherwise, we must smell the wet
Epic
wine.
conclusion. That's a nice touch.
Contempt this willful witch. Once your master has his prize, our pact is broken.
Okay, let's go again.
Approach from behind! The ranger who has been poking around. Right. So much excitement to all of
So there's a quick rotation for the
Serve our moment of glory.
for the
Then you may incinerate them. Agoroth at last. Wait, what is happening?
okay.
Agoroth at all costs.
Okay, let's drop this in here and get rid of these.
Close! Ulmarine, Yellowline, deal with this problem. Contact the monster at once.
We must assist them.
Aye, defeating both the leader of the Unmarine and the chieftain of the Gorodai may prove our allegiance to them.
Okay, and let's go north first. Yes, you can't see it on the map, but we'll go north first. Pick up a whole heap. Nice to have those extra targets from the tracery. Round up a few more. Vivid imagery, yes, thank you very much. And static surge. I just forgot its name there for a second. Oh, we've got a captain to take out. Okay, so this we're leading up to. We'll get this out of the way. Now this is usually the hardest of the hardest of the two first bosses.
The fortress, master. There is
And-
a complication. No, I will handle them myself.
I have a corruption removal, which I will need. You will have to pay attention to which.
You will be destroyed at the hands of Agoroth the Atlas. The Witch has commanded it.
As long as you pay attention to what's going on.
The Witch King!
Yep, get out of the fire. Burn to ash is the one you've got to watch for. You've got to debuff that, get rid of that corruption. If you don't, it reflects the damage, and that's really going to hurt. Okay, got to get rid of that. Got it again. Okay, that's good. Keep that healing going up. Okay, just going to drop some flame. Get out of the way. Actually remove the burn to cinders. Got to get rid of that. Got to get rid of that. That was the burn to cinders one. Okay, that's going to drop a fire, I think. Yep, that's out of the way. Let me get rid of that on me. Okay, I'm going to have to get rid of that. And we're almost done. Okay. That is the hardest of those, pretty much. Get rid of that fire.
Does not break promises, Angarim. It will be done.
Okay, let's see what we've got. Oh, okay, not much, but that's okay. Well, let's keep going to the next one. Get rid of that pet. Get rid of that. I've got that set for /pet space release to get rid of any runestones I don't actually want. And we'll go to the other boss. As I said, the second boss, the other boss is somewhat simpler. It's just burn it down. I'll grab a little bit of that. It's nice having the companion, but you don't really need the companion. You can't run the 3-player version, otherwise I would, because you actually need to have the 3 players to actually sit on spot, and you can't actually do that. Actually go a little bit further than usual. Okay, let's take this guy on. Okay, that's them done. Get rid of those runestones. And let's go for the end of this, and then we'll get to the second boss. Oh, I lost my companion. Okay. I should go back and get that.
It seems those Angarim fools bit off more than they could chew. But we are still bound by
I will.
so I must defend them. Come then, Mr. Chieftain of the Gauradine.
It's not very far to get the summon. It's just over here. It's obviously making some difference to the to my health, to the morale. Okay, let's summon that. Okay, let's keep going. Oh, the release pet may have actually got rid of that. Okay. Thought it also might be possible that they took Lothrandir took too much damage. Now, the main story of this is we're following the story of one of the spirits. Keep going on the main boss.
My spear
And the others will just get summoned if you take them out, so you may as well just keep focusing on the boss. It's nice to pick them up with AoEs. He's going to throw a spear at me, which I can't really dodge, but I can get out of the fire. And drop the stone on him. Back up a little bit. Yes, okay. Drop it wherever you want. That'll do. I don't really mind that because I will come right back round where I was and I will drop the other runestones right next to you and I'll come back and I'll keep fighting. That mending verse extra bonuses is just nice to have that extra. And the 3 runestones is okay. Let's come over here and get that again. Yep, there's another fire flame area, but I'll come back here and just keep going. Okay, so that's the second one done. Let's see what we get from this one. And we just got another enchantment rune. Okay.
Down, Sardiroth. These outsiders have proven they are not in league with the invaders. Come forward. We must speak.
So, now that we've done both side bosses, we've proved our worth. And we can, there's Lothrian there, we can go and talk to the Oathbound. Okay, the shades. Let's go in. Can take a while. There he comes.
For you, Sardiroth, you said? Stonewoods. I am Lothrander, a ranger of the north. A Dunedain. How long have you been here?
Bring that up so you can read it.
Be welcome among us, brother. We cannot say how long we have lingered. The passing of years means nothing to the dead. And who else is with thee? Another lost soul, but not one of our order. Wait,
Yes.
art thou?
Looking at this one over here.
But there can be no mistake. Thou art a fallen king of Elendil's line. We are at thy service, my liege. Why dost thou linger in Middle Earth, honored king?
I would ask thee the same question, Captain. It's been thousands of years since
Yeah, there's a fair amount of dialogue on this, which is one of the reasons I don't run it all that often.
Knoweth us not, then we truly were of that. Allow me to reveal our order's history.
Okay, the shades are going in there and he will follow.
King Valandur of Arnor ordered that a powerful relic of Numenor, the Hell-Cassar, be moved, for the enemy had begun to strive against the west once more. He sent his son, Prince Elendor, and a contingent of knights to take the relic into hiding among the northern mountains. Here it was placed, and Agoroth built around it.
Okay. Now we need to trigger this. And I think I may have to go back out to trigger it. It's a little bit temperamental. In fact, there's a fair amount of fiddly things about this.
As if the wind carried evil itself. What followed was a storm of unnatural terror.
Now, this instance usually drops, can drop ore items, so the crates of ore, crates of different types of things, so logs, ore, other prime mats.
Despairing. But we did not pass on. Our oath to protect the Helcathar had bound
Similar to the Woe of Willow. Woe of the Willow.
conjured a storm to destroy us, but would never have its prize. And that is why we linger. Though the vault has not been opened since Elendor sealed it, and we have never laid eyes on it, we continue to keep the Helcathar safe from the enemies of Arnor.
A tragic tale. It seems oaths really do contain great power.
Yes, especially those sworn in the presence of Avandasar. Thou deservest to finally see thy charge, Captain.
Okay, let's go up and we will go and see the stone. I think I may actually have to open the door on this one, I'm not quite sure. Yep.
I would have thee do the honors, friend.
An oath stone. There we go. Now, if you go in that circle, this will, you'll lose this and transfer into the next area.
5 years old, and yet completely unblemished.
Thou hast done us a great service. Please, may we know thy name, great king.
I am Arvidui, son of Arafont, the last ruler of the Northern Kingdom.
The last king. Much has happened since we perished here. Perhaps there is something the Sardiroth can do to help thee, my king. Wilt thou tell us why thou lingerest?
Very well. When I began my
So,
chaos had already begun to overtake the realm.
as I said, there's a reason why I tend not to do this one.
Before my time, and we could no longer withstand the forces of the Witch King of Umbar. Eventually, so few of us remained that we were forced to flee into Forachel to escape them. We hid like hunted animals in the hills, in caves, abandoned dwarf mines. The Losoth aided
I
us
don't have my extra hope. I get an extra little bit of morale for that, and it's useful in the future.
take my kingdom. My son Aranan, safe with his mother in Rivendell, pleaded for aid on my behalf. His words were heard, and Lord Círdan sent a ship of his own make to find us in Forachel. It was then that I learned that Eanur of Gondor and a host of elves planned to make war with Umbar, to defeat them for good and to retake Fornost. I felt hope.
This is very exposition heavy.
The Losoth warned us to wait for winter to end, for the reach of the Witch King is long. If only I had listened. In my hubris, I ignored them, wishing to reach our allied forces in time, wishing to be there when they were the
So there is one more boss left.
king my throne. So many men and elves died for my desires.
Thy choices weigh heavy on thee, King Arvidui. But I would see this woe for myself. Before the Helkasar, the truth will be revealed.
Okay, it is time to go in. Yes, here we are, onto the boat. As I said, if I'd gone in that circle, it would have just transferred me straight to here, but I have to, if you're playing the 3-player version, you have to actually, there's one over here, and one here, and you can't be in 3 places at once. So let's start this going. Okay, there we go, it started.
The Losoth troubled over nothing. The sky is cloudless, the sea calm.
Yeah, that won't last
The
long.
ship built by Lord Círdan is most sound, but the Losoth are wise to fear the dark magic of Gularan. Keep on your guard. There is Arvidwi, and he's alive. Is this a vision of the past?
Indeed, Lothrandir. We are to see the moment of the Thorvald's doom.
Is it really possible for the Witch King to summon a storm? How could he possess such power?
Powers from ages past still lingers in this world, held by the wise and those who die not. Servants of the enemy are not to be underestimated.
I mean, when you consider it's got the same rewards as the Woe of the Willow.
Yes, even without my body, I sense the change. I feel chilled in my very spirit. The last time I felt this way was just before the fell storm that doomed Sardiroth.
Oh no.
There we go.
Even knowing what is destined
Visage of the Witch King.
I'm still filled with dread. Ablathim! Toligoth!
By the Vala! How can a storm build so quickly?
Brace yourselves, Dunedain.
Okay, here's the Storm of the Witch King.
What is that? Can they not see him?
It seems the Witch King has real power, even in a vision of the past.
Yep, let's have some fun.
Ready for anything.
I have to keep that healing up. Much higher priority of healing compared to everything else. Howling Winds. Which do frost mitigation and run speed. Yep. Let's keep that healing going. This is the nice advantage to having the 3 runestone build. Whoa, okay. There goes some water. That would have knocked me out if I had have been I'll come back and see if I can dodge that next time. I can't move much at all now. I can remove one of them. That'll be right. Okay, let's try again. So I'm going to remove a second one. Yep, I can remove a second one. That's good. I can remove a third one if I'm lucky. It's all done. Okay.
Curse thee, Witch King of Umbar! I will not allow thee to win! I swear I will not be the last king!
Well, that may be true, but
We are back in Agoroth. We defeated the Witch King's manifestation. But the Thorvald still perished at sea.
The past cannot be changed, but we can learn from what we witnessed.
I never thought I would have to live through my death a second time. Many lost because of my actions. My damnable pride. Why did I not heed the words of the Loshoff Elder? Was it to escape the frozen squalor of the refugee? To reclaim my status as royalty? Or live a vengeance upon Umbar?
King Arvidly, forgive me for my curt words, but I see no reason for thou to punish thyself still for thine own demise. Thou wert desperate, true, but for haste, not for an end to thy suffering. Thou had just learned that thine allies were on their way to retake thy kingdom from thy most hated enemy. It was thy duty as king to take part in that battle, to regain thy throne upon victory. Hadst thou waited until spring or summer, it may have very well been too late. The elves and Dunedain on that ship suffered not because of thee. They died at the hands of the Witch King of Umbar, as did we of the Sardiroth. They suffer no regret or resentment on thy behalf. All have moved on, and so should thee.
Captain, thy words ring true. My haste stemmed from a sense of duty. It was a great
I mean, it's a good story. It is.
unavoidable fate. Perhaps I can finally begin to forgive myself. I thank thee, Captain, for thy honesty. I feel lighter, unburdened, but still I cannot move on.
I have a thought. We heard you speak just before the end, Arvidly. Your final words. You swore to not be the last king.
Rah, rah.
Is it possible that oath, made with such conviction in the face of death, is what really keeps you here?
Thou mayest be right, Lothrandir. What thou sayest about Aragorn be true. He is my last hope. It may only be a matter of time. I have one last wrong to right before then. Captain, assemble thy order. I would address them all.
As thou wishest.
Okay. Here they come. There are all the shades.
Sardiroth of Agoroth, let me first offer my apologies. Because your order was secret to all but the kings, when on or broke into 3 kingdoms you were forgotten, abandoned, left to languish in this place in frozen solitude. My line failed you. I cannot undo the damage done, but it is within my power to do this. I say now as the last king of Arvidly, that your oaths are fulfilled.
Hooray.
Let Agoroth be abandoned, for the Helkasar no longer needs protectors.
But sire, the enemy has found this place. The Helkasar needs protection now more than ever.
No longer, for we have one last oath to keep, that made to the Loshoff. Join me, Sardiroth. Lend me your strength, and let it be done.
Yep, they are going to have some fun. Yep, And here we go. Something only the previous Gandalf could do.
With the power of the Helkasar diminished, you may finally rest.
I thank thee, my king. May thou find thy rest as well.
No, I thank thee, Captain, for thy words have freed me from the shackles of despair.
Okay. And finally, let's see what's in the box. I have a crate of raw gems, another crate of raw gems, and a area of effect attack damage tracery. That's nice. But yeah, it's as the same rewards as the Well of the Willow, but good for story. But yeah, it's Well of the Willow is much faster, and Well of the Willow is actually one of the featured instances at the moment. So yeah. Okay, everyone, thank you for watching, and I will catch you next time. Bye. Oh, it's a daily, so yes. Okay, I'll leave the instance. I'll head back and see if I can find that Yellowline dropping bat. But other than that, as soon as I've done that, I will sign off. Okay, so I'll just do my normal routine. Is it somewhere in easy sight? No, it's not. Mount up. Oh, wait a minute. That's it. There it is. Okay, let's have some fun. So, this Muzzbook has dropped an Yellowline shard. Now, as I've said before, the Yellowline shard, which I have several of, it is part of a recipe, but you go to the 21st hall and you can trade 7 ember worth of crafts for 1,000 embers of enchantment. And if you're a crafter, something like a tailor, you can go to the Minas Ithil essences, no, not processing I should say, ember worthy crafts, just for 15 brushed Minas Ithil leathers and one of the shards. That gives you an ember worthy craft. So do that 7 times and you can get yourself 1,000. Get the quest from the 21st hall. That's one of the best places to get it. Hand it in once a week. 1,000 essences, 1,000 embers of enchantment. There's several locations where you can get that from. I might as well just show you. There's one here, there's one here, there's one here, there's one here, and there's one up here. Okay, everyone, thank you for watching, and I will catch you all next time. Bye all.